told myself I'm not going to drink fizzy drink, and I can't help it already. You know. I mean, let's just get down to this video because it's quite serious, to be honest. So I promised myself, like I never promised myself, but I don't, if you guys don't know it's something, I get so annoyed talking about gay issues and stuff. Like I don't like it. I literally just don't like it. Not just because it's just like, ugh, it makes me cringe. It's like, I want people to see me as me. Like I don't want you just to see my sexual orientation first, even though like some people just can't help it. But I wish people could just separate that and just see my characteristics, and maybe they might understand how I am and who I am without seeing the fact that yes, I happen to be a gay black male. But I have to keep addressing it because some people need to see that we are here in different shapes and forms, and there's this, not even that, there's some things that are just unacceptable that you need to talk about, like this. So I got told that I'm not a real man. I've been insulted so much in my life, to be honest. I've been told I'm not a real man. That's actually the one thing that's actually irritated me more than being told I'm a fake African. That just because I was British born and I don't happen to fluently speak my country's dialect, shall I say. I can say that now? Yeah, because I'm Yoruba and I don't speak it. So a lot of people find that a problem, but I don't know how much of a problem it is because my mum is from Barbados and my dad was born here. My mum was born here as well. So obviously if I had two Nigerian parents, it would be a bit of a it would not make sense for me not to speak my language, let alone understand it at all. That would be shambolic, actually. That would be terrible. I wouldn't even wish that on my own child, actually. But both my parents are British born and my mum's from Barbados, so what is he going to talk to my mum in? Obviously they're going to talk in English. Anyway, so that's that. Let's just move that aside. But I want to address this I'm not a man thing. So there's a lot of people frown up on us when we're gay. Just they see you as inferior. They try to emasculate you just because of your sexuality, because it's been in African culture it's a taboo, in Caribbean culture it's a disgrace, it's disgusting, and they penalize you for it. Like they don't care who you are, what you've done, what you've achieved, if you've done the best for the community. The fact that you can just be killed, like, is it illegal in Nigeria, for crying out loud? Like, you can still be stoned in Muslim countries because of it. So it's an easy way to make you feel inferior and less of a person because that just happens to be your sexuality, because people make so much of a big deal about it that, you know, because it's actually, to be honest, not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's not. But, you know, some people have to go out their way to remind you what you are when you're not trying to hide it. So that's when videos like this have to be made, because people like that are full of shit. And I'm going to educate you a tiny bit in Junior's way. Right, for me, my definition of a real man, right, is not what he has, what he's done, what he's going to do, what he's capable of, what he's been through. That doesn't matter, because all of those things that I've described can describe any human being, no matter if you're a man or a woman. That doesn't make a man. So let's just forget about that for a second. What makes a man to me is when you're truly comfortable in yourself, how someone is or what someone else is doing shouldn't bother you. Everyone that has something to say about everything around them, these people are insecure and they're taking out their outlets in other ways to make them feel better about themselves. So it's easy to pinpoint things that look weak in other people to make you feel better. So if maybe I'm not a man because I don't talk about women as being bitches and hoes, because I'm not talking about how big my dick is and how much people I fuck and how I could fuck this person. I'm not a man, maybe because I don't smoke weed, or maybe because I haven't been to prison, or maybe because I don't hang around with loads of girls, maybe because I'm not even talking to girls, maybe because I don't associate with girls in a sexual way. If that's what defines me as a man, then you're a fucking dickhead, because I don't understand how that should define who I am and what I am. Because regardless if you want to take it out of context and tell me what I am and what I'm not, I've got a dick just like you. I can't exactly ignore that, and I don't understand how me being attracted to men makes me feel any less, how that doesn't, it's like that doesn't exist, because I'm attracted to men, so it doesn't even make sense. Like, how are you a man? Like, you're not a man. Like, you're not a man. Are you stupid or are you dumb? What one? Because there's only an option of the two. It doesn't even make any sense. Some people are so irritating. That's why I get really annoyed. Like, I wanted to make a video about this H&M thing, because I understand it and it bothers me in a way, but it doesn't, I have to reel myself back and take things, like, I have to, like with Black Lives Matter, it bothers me, but I still have to take myself back, because me and my community, me being a black African boy, people pick and choose when you're allowed to be for something and when you're not. You could be protesting with me right now. I could be boycotting. I could set up the biggest campaign ever to boycott what H&M has done, right? Because what they've done is absolutely wrong. But then, what designer is not racist, in my eyes anyway? What designer isn't racist? So, I mean, it's just the fact that it was so open, and the fact that it had to be a process for it to be that open, and for you to physically see a black child with stop monkeying around on his top, and for that to be a top that is selling on their website, for you to openly see that, and for it to pass all those people, it's like, it wasn't just a picture that was surfaced. It's a campaign. You audition, then you have to do this, then the picture gets edited, then it has to go through other streams to then get approved, and then da-na-na-na, here it is. So it passed all those people, predominantly white, and boom, now it's okay. And it's not okay. But there's going to be someone that I can make a video about that, and then I can express how I feel about it, and there's going to be someone that totally doesn't hear what I'm saying, but are you gay or are you fucking faggot? I made a video, it's one of the most popular videos on my channel, actually. It is the most popular, not one. It is the one where I talk about the 4 underground artists. If you know how much comments I delete, it's unbelievable. And it's from black men. Like, they totally don't... You got 4 beautiful women I'm talking about. I'm giving you access to 4 beautiful women. And you're there more concerned about what I am. And then you there writing, you fucking fag, you faggot, you gay prick, you're gonna die, you're gonna... I mean, so you dismissed 4 women to then talk about what my orientation is, and then these people still have the right to talk about themselves being men. I don't understand how that collides with being a man. If anything, it makes you look like a pussy, and it definitely makes you look insecure, because someone that's secure in themselves shouldn't be worrying about what a next man does in his bed, or what a next man's doing, or how a next man is. It shouldn't. Why should you be bothered about what's going on in the next man's life? Have you not got your own life to live? Have you not got things that you need to be doing for yourself? How do I affect your life? I would love to know how me affects you so badly that you have to write so much abuse to try and emasculate me to make yourself feel better, and then have the audacity to tell me that I'm not a man. I would love to know that. And it's the thing, like, now let me go back to the H&M thing and Black Lives thing and everything. Everything does collide, because you can be for something and then you will be the one singled out, or you'll be made to feel like you don't deserve to have that opinion just because I happen to be gay. And that would be someone trying to emasculate me as a man just because of my sexual identity. And it's crazy to me that people feel like that is okay to keep doing that to people. I don't care if you see a man walk around with a handbag. I don't care if there's men that walk around with, there's men that paint their nails black. Do you know how much people I see that? But wear eyeliner, You got gothic, people that are into punk rock, people that are just into fashion that want to be edgy. They don't even necessarily have to be into punk rock. There's men that wear foundation now. There's people that like tanning beds. There's men that wear the shortest shorts. Essex, oh my god. Essex invented skinny jeans in my eyes, and short shorts even shorter than women. And these men are so straight, it's unbelievable. But do they care? They don't, because they're not watching what the next man's doing. They like something and they're doing it for themselves. And that's what it should be. But I have no understanding why it, with black people, everything, especially men, has to be vocalized. It's like we're all together and we're all rallying for the same thing, no matter how we are, big, small, disabled, whatever. We all have opinion. We all have the same opinion to rally about the same thing, and then you feel like you can pinpoint and pick and choose who then who can be in that rally, who can then feel the same as you, because of something so minimal like that. And I get so tired of it. I get tired of whispers. I get tired of people shouting unnecessary nonsense in the street, especially, I mean, I don't get that anymore, to be honest. If I do, I haven't heard it in a long time, which I don't. I feel like people don't try that stuff with me because I'm so tall. I feel like people can see me intimidating like that because I'm 6'2". I'm not exactly a little petite something. You can't just turn around, like, you don't know what you're going to get when you're talking like that. So I feel like people wait or they drive past and they say stuff. That's what they used to do. No one's done it like at all. But I'm just saying, like, when you do stuff like that, I don't understand what that's justifying, because you're kind of making yourself look stupid. I wish people understood that. Like, you doing that isn't shaming me. It's making you look like an idiot, because it's not like I'm trying to hide it. I'm just walking about my business. You're more affected by someone walking about. But why are you even watching mans on the road anyway? What are you even watching? What are you even looking at? Okay, like, I don't, you know, they, like, people choose to be involved and to involve themselves in things that has no meaning to their life, and then think that they can justify it with hate and abuse on top of it. And then on top of that, you won't find people, there's only so much people that are like, you know what you're doing is wrong. Like, how, there's no one that actually can take themselves back, analyze themselves and be like, why the hell am I doing it? It's like, why, how does this affect my life? There's not a lot of people like that, and I don't like it, because it just, nothing will ever change in this life. That's why equality will never exist, because there's no steps into making anything better. There's not many people that speak up, and there's not many people that put a stop to things. There's not many people like that checking people. There's not a lot of people that even like to listen or hear what anyone else is saying against what they're saying. And it's hard, because I feel like out of all races, we're the most segregated. Black people, we're so segregated, it's unbelievable. And I feel like if we all came together as one, we would be a fucking force to be reckoned with. But it can never happen, because you got people and their religious beliefs, and you got people and just their ignorant, biased beliefs, and just forcing beliefs and forcing things down people's throat and making people think things are wrong and stuff that just none of their business. Black people are so fucking nosy. It's unbelievable. Always involving themselves, or always saying something out of pocket that is like none of your business. Like, you can talk about someone, you want someone natural, how comes everyone's fake? A girl can be happy with her afro and you tell her that she looks like someone from the village. It's crazy, you know, and that'll be black people saying that. I get so frustrated. I don't even know. But tell me what a man is, what is a definition to a man to you? Because to me, I'm very aware of myself. I'm a man. I mean, I don't need to tell anyone that. I need to remind myself that, because I know who I am. If I constantly need to keep reminding myself that I'm a man, then there's a fucking problem. Who needs to remind themselves that they're a man? How the hell do you not expect me to feel insulted when someone's saying that? I feel more insulted than someone telling me I'm a fake African. It's like, you can say what you want. I know how I was raised. I know what I know. I know who I am. I know about my culture. I don't need you to tell me what I am and what I'm not, just because you don't happen to have a British passport and you don't like that. Ugh. Please. People don't like to hear certain things out of your mouth, and then when you start to say things, how can you say that? How can you say that? Idiot. Then why would you even open this your stupid mouth and say anything in the first place? Fucking fool. Oh, some people. Just a waste of fucking time, honestly. Ugh. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are, you guys. And to the next video. Cheers to Apple Tango. Is this manly enough for you? That wasn't.